This has certainly been a discussion now, ain't it?
Yeah.
Look, it really has been. We're back. So we've been trying to do recommendations like I've been trying to keep us going with like occasionally doing recommendations on some of these videos, and I'm gonna be honest here, I don't know of another show that I would recommend based on this, and I think that's because the anthropomorphization and the dynamic between herbivore carnivore is just throwing me off a little in associating it with other shows. So I really can't think of a show that I would recommend based on this, I'm gonna be honest. I'm sure there are, it's just not coming into my head.
Look, I wouldn't be a good Type Moon fan without throwing in a Type Moon work here. Go read the manga or read the visual novel for Tsukuhime. You can do similar things with a vampire story and the kind of shit Nasu likes to write.
Yeah.
I need to actually go look up the name.
Man, that me talking about vampires really clicked something in Seki and Vorn here.
No, I had this before, and I think it was because of classes. Like, comment. God dang it, what was it?
Seki, if you're about to recommend Vampire Prince, go to hell.
Nope.
You mean Vampire Night?
Sorry, Vampire Night.
Absolutely not.
Interestingly enough, the one show I would recommend, even though it's in a completely different category, but deals with similar, like, class issues, if you want to get into it, would actually be 86.
Yeah, that kind of works. Except you don't actually have that much interaction between classes besides the two main people.
Yeah.
So yeah. Dang it. Where is the thing I am thinking of?
I feel like the fact that I was actually able to pull out a recommendation has delayed this video by 3-4 minutes.
Yes, most definitely.
Fuck, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna fucking find this.
Oh yeah, I do actually want to recommend a web novel, Release That Witch. You will kind of get the same kind of classism / divide right there, and you'll kind of see a little bit more interaction right there. Along with also a resolution, which actually allows for the, well, problem to be solved, I guess you could say.
Oh, actually, another little interesting one, if you are sort of interested in it, but this is more like a fun, kind of lighthearted series, would actually be Agretzko.
You know what? I forgot about Agretzko.
Yeah. So I think that would be another recommendation. If you like the coming of age aspect of the show, I'd actually recommend Bunny Girl Senpai as well.
Okay, god dang it. I can't find it, so...
Monstrous Heart!
Monstrous Heart?
Monstrous Heart! Do you know how many variations of BL porn Monster High School Fox Spirit Human I just had to look up?
Well, if we have all our recommendations out of the way now, that'll be a pain in the ass for Seki to edit out all like the minute-long silences of.
Yeah.
Thank God I found it. So Monstrous Heart, highly recommend.
Monstrous Heart, the Deepwater Trilogy?
Yeah, this one.
Ah, okay.
It's a BL webcomic.
Oh, okay.
Ooh! Oh, no, Zero. But none of the sexual stuff.
Oh, is it also called Augus's Law?
Yes, Augustus Law.
Oh, okay, so it goes by a couple names. So another name for it is that. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I couldn't find it by looking up boy in monster school porn. What are you doing?
That is a very...
What are you doing?
I hear the Among Us sus sound playing right now.
Look.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look, I'm not. It's a good manga.
Bum,
it's a good
bum,
webcomic.
Bum.
Look, it's a good webcomic. I read it regularly. I read it on Weekly Update.
I feel like I should just slowly back out of the room right now. And close the door.
Okay. I mean, I would also recommend Monster and the Beast, but that's a manga. That's a little bit separate. So, like, no, don't. I mean, don't go into that thinking it's gonna be like this. But it's a little funny. Okay. I'm done. I'm done with the recommendations.
Okay.
I just had that one. I had to find it, and I found it.
Anything else we want to say?
No, not really. I don't have any other comments on this, honestly.
Nick Nack is actually dying here.
I almost regret coming up with a recommendation because that really fucking snowballed.
Y'all were like, Agretsuko, Fate! And I'm just like, fuck Spirit High School porn.
Not Fate.
Sorry, Tsukihime. Yes, that's the one.
Change away from that. I realized that we didn't really talk about like the dynamic between like the usage of night and day in the story right there. That was quite a nice thing. Hopefully get us away from the shit.
I mean, we did talk about how much we liked that they really did a good job fleshing the world out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actual lore here. And that is a part of it. Like, predators being, like, it being more dangerous out at night.
Also,
Yeah.
like their art design at like night was also very on point. I liked that actually about that.
There were a few times where the art design like really went like wild and got real like stylized and amazing.
Yeah. It did. I will say, we do kind of leave off on a cliffhanger. But I understand that that's because it's too core.
A little bit we kind of leave off on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It tells the story it wanted to tell, but then it's like, well, there's still more that's been yet to be told. That's kind of the cliffhanger. Which isn't really a cliffhanger. It's just like there is more to this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I guess you could say Rui's ending was kind of a cliffhanger, at least up in what happened to him. He's just like surrounded by the fucking Shishigumi at the end. Does he live? Does he die? Hasn't shown up.
Having watched season 2 over here, I know what happens.
Fuck off!
Well, go to hell, yeah. Yes.
Omniscient viewpoint over there. Jesus. So should I draw?
Yeah. I
may
think
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Rando's turn this week. So we're gonna draw from the random hat. Hold on. Just so all of our viewers know, the random hat has 212 unique shows in it.
Great.
Goddamn.
212. The drum roll, please. Oh, interesting.
What came out?
It must have been from you. I don't have a name next to it, so we're gonna have to figure out who put it in. But Tower of God, season 1.
That was me.
Yeah, so it's a Nick Nack show. Tower of God, season 1. Which, okay, I'm a level. I'm excited for this because I read Tower of God, like the webtoon, back when it was like still serializing and stuff like that, like just like God of High School and The Gamer and a lot of other webtoons. So like, but I didn't watch the Tower of God anime when it came out. I did watch God of High School, but I didn't watch Tower of God, so I am interested in this.
I thought it was okay. I'm interested to see your guys' reactions to it.
Also, didn't it just get confirmed for a season 2 a while back?
It did.
Yeah,
recently,
which opens the gates to other webtoons getting more anime and more season 2s.
I just think this is a very important, anime. Just is the as far as the anime history goes, because this is one of the first full
webtoons.
series television
anime.
series webtoon.
Yeah, and look, I'm all fucking behind that. You know me, I adore my webtoons.
Like this opened the door for things like God of High School and Soul Leveling.
Yeah, which are getting adaptations, and even more shows are in the works that may be getting adaptations. And I'm super fucking excited because there's a lot of webtoons that I think people would really enjoy. And I know that like sometimes traditional manga readers might stray away from webtoons, or they don't go and read webtoons because they're hosted in separate spots, or like maybe webtoon readers don't always read manga. But like, man, there's so many good webtoons.
I guess Seki's obviously read the manga, or the manhwa. So Seki has some background here to speak off of. Do either of you have any background with the manhwa or have seen the show?
Nothing. No.
All right, we're going to have to pull up a trailer for at least around here.
Seki forced me to read it. and I actually kind of fell in love with it. but
Okay,
then
so
I
Vorn's
dropped
read it.
Yeah.
But I'm the only one here who has absolutely no opinion.
I
of
think
this
everyone
going
but Realm
into
here
it.
has read the manhwa and dropped it after a certain point.
Okay, hold on. We'll be back.
We're back. We just watched the trailer for Tower of God Season 1.
The trailer's so OP. I hadn't seen it before because I've read it, but the trailer's OP as fuck. Right, Realm?
Yeah, I mean, I like the trailer. I at least I like the art or the art style of this.
It's
so
a lot
far.
more stylized and closer to the original webtoon value than it is to traditional animation.
Yeah.
Which I think is, personally, I think that's important that we realize that, like, we shouldn't just, like, webtoons should not just be animated in, like, traditional anime styles necessarily, because webtoons sort of have their own art to them, like webtoons and webcomics, and a lot of them have very unique art for a reason, and you can be faithful to that while still creating a really good product, in my opinion. Especially when you consider that there are apps like Webtoon and some others that allow for like movable background effects and like music incorporation even into individual chapters.
I'm kind of excited to rewatch this, to be honest, because I remember when I watched it, I was watching it seasonally, week to week. And I remember I think the internet in general felt it was a little bit slow, but watching it all at once might change my perspective a little bit on this. I don't know. Vorn, Seki, do you guys have thoughts with the original Tower of God that you read? I read it too, but I mean, you guys read it first.
I'll say this. Reading the webtoon online always feels like it goes very, very fast and like I'm not reading much. But now having the experience of buying like Solo Leveling and some other webtoons in paper, what I'm realizing is in reality, the stories don't actually move that fast and each volume doesn't actually cover that much. It just felt a lot faster when I was able to like scroll and move through it relatively quickly on my phone and like binge multiple chapters. So I honestly think that binging this might be a better option than watching it like with really long gaps in between. Because I feel like I'm kind of running into that with like reading Solo Leveling with you. Like, these books are not moving as fast as I thought they did online. Like, I thought by volume 5 we'd be like, way the fuck in, and we are not.
Yeah.
For me, the reason why I dropped this was it was a little slow, but it was mostly just eventually got bland to me. So I hope this will at least revitalize my wishes of reading this again.
Reignite the interest.
Yeah.
That's
Fair enough.
Or maybe I'll throw in the dumpster and light on fire.
So this will be an interesting one to visit next time, I think.
Yeah. It's also our first webtoon for the club to review, because it's really one of the only 2 currently out, big ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 big ones.
We don't talk about Noblesse. We don't talk about Bruno, except it's Noblesse. We don't talk about Noblesse. Don't bring it up. Don't discuss it. Don't mention that name to me. Say nothing.
I mean, I have no plans to submit Noblesse or God of High School, so that's all on.
I did like God of High School. I may submit. Isn't that in that? I think I already submitted that, to be honest. We'll see.
Probably. Yeah.
I guess with that being said, we'll see you back next time to talk about Tower of God.
Yeah. Try harder, everyone.
Like, comment, subscribe.
God save the Queen.